Hi, Emily.
Hey.
Is your family settling in okay?
Yeah, as best we can.
Good,
Yeah.
sure. We have some paperwork to do. We're going to ask you some questions about you and your family, and I'm going to explain a little bit about how we keep that information and what we do with it. We use a system called the Homeless Management Information System, or HMIS.
Okay.
It's a database that holds all that information. Our agency and many other helping agencies and service agencies around North Carolina use this database to track what we do and to coordinate care.
Okay.
We use what we call a release of information to get your permission to put your information in that system and to share it in that system.
Okay.
So this is the release here.
Okay.
The signatures are on the back. Do you want me to walk you through the whole release?
Yeah, this looks like a lot.
Okay, sure. There are 3 sections that just define a few different types of ways that your information is used, and then the signature is on the back for that agreement.
Okay. And so I just agree per section whether
Yes.
I want to do that or not?
So you can agree, yes,
Okay.
per section, so you can say yes to one and no to another, and I'll talk you through what each of them mean.
Okay.
The first one is just the standard information that we use in HMIS to make sure we have the right record. So the first part is we just want to make sure with you that you don't have any privacy concerns or a concern about your own safety, that if another agency were to go in and see any of that information, that you might be unsafe or any reason you would want them to not see that information.
No, I'd be fine.
Okay. Then the second section is some agencies, a smaller group of agencies, mostly in this community that we work with, other shelters in the community, some of the housing programs in the community,
Okay.
can log in and see a little more information about you, mainly so that we can easily coordinate between agencies that are using this system. And so it shares a little bit more information about you, especially, about your income and where you've been enrolled in programs so that we can coordinate that care. Do you have any concerns about your own privacy or safety such that maybe another program in this community you might not want them to see that information?
Yeah, so my cousin works at the other shelter on Main Street.
Okay.
So I don't really want her to see my record.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, you don't want, okay, so we can, you can say no to that section.
Okay.
If you don't want her to be able to log in and look at your extended
Yeah,
record.
that'd be great.
Okay. And then the third, and we'll have to talk about what this means with that connection at that shelter, is a larger group of people who work together to help serve the folks that we serve at this shelter and at other places. So this is about, can I call up a agency that you might get services from and talk to them about your case so that we can coordinate? And can I share information about whether you're eligible for that program or what you might need on your behalf? That's what that third section.
So with that, are you going to call Child Protective Services?
Your information would only be used to help you get housed.
Okay.
That's what this top part actually says. Is we're only using your information to help you get housed. We're not sharing it with other agencies that don't have to do with that, and we're really only sharing it for something that is already on your plan for something that you need, where we wouldn't call somebody like Child Protective Services unless there was a safety issue or something that we had to, but not in this case. Yeah.
Okay, all right, well, we need as much help as we can get, so that sounds good to me.
Okay, sure, and we can be careful about making sure that if I probably wouldn't need to share with the other shelter. We'd be mostly talking to housing programs, so we can talk through making sure that in specific cases, I won't share with them.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
The back just has some rights that you have around your information being in the HMIS system. So I can explain them quickly.
Okay.
You don't have to share your information, and you don't have to share every question that you're asked. So if there's one question that you're asked and you're not comfortable sharing that, you can refuse to give that information, and any refusal won't prevent you from getting housing services.
Okay.
It might be a little harder because then we don't know that information, but you won't be denied services because you refuse.
Okay.
Any information related to race, color, religion, sex, disability, family status, none of those things will be used to discriminate against you, or to prevent you from getting services.
Okay.
And importantly, you can file a complaint if you ever feel that you are being discriminated against because of some of those things.
Okay.
There's a much longer privacy notice that talks through all of these things we talked about and more. If you want a copy of that, I can give you a copy of that.
No, this is fine.
Okay.
Thanks.
You do also have the right to see your information or to change it. And you can go to, there's a website on this ROI on the front.
Oh yeah.
You
Right.
can go to that website, or I can help you go to that website, and you can ask for that information. That website, while we're on it, also lists all the agencies that we talked about, that I've talked about so far, all the agencies, so you could look at that list and see who might be able to see your information.
Okay. Cool.
So that's an important website to just keep in mind. You can withdraw your consent if something changes and you don't want to do this anymore. You can withdraw your consent, though you can't do that backwards. It only goes forward, withdrawing that consent, because it's already in there. And all the confidentiality is protected by law and some regulations, and those are listed there just for your information. Do you have any other questions about this release?
No, do I sign this for both me and my husband and the kids, or?
We'll bring him in to do his own.
Okay.
But you can sign for your kids.
Okay. All right.
So you can sign put your initials next to each box for each section, and what you agree to. So you'd agree to section 1 and 3, it sounds like, and not to 2.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Thanks.
you can put your kids there. Okay, do you want me to make a copy of this for you?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay,
Thanks so much.
I'll do that in just a moment.
Okay.